Angel Reese is asking out of Chicago already.
Angel Reese officially puts the Chicago Sky on notice. We're not doing the same thing this offseason that we did last offseason.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a true basketball fan, you've probably already heard the growing buzz surrounding Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. The rising WNBA star has been making headlines lately, but this time it's not because of her performance on the court. Instead, rumors have been swirling online that Angel Reese was actually kicked off her own team, the Chicago Sky, after making a series of controversial public statements. Today, we're diving deep into this drama, sorting fact from fiction, breaking down what really went down, and exploring exactly what this could mean for Reese's future in the WNBA. So grab your favorite snack, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's jump right into it. If you've been scrolling through social media feeds or keeping up with the latest sports news, chances are you've come across some pretty wild claims. Headlines like Angel Reese banned from the Chicago Sky, Reese suspended for trashing her team, or WNBA star in hot water after controversial comments have been everywhere. The internet has been buzzing with non-stop speculation, and some posts even suggested Reese was permanently removed from the team or even slapped with a massive $1 million fine.
She's tired of the losing. She's tired of being the gum on the bottom of the shoe of the league. She is fed up with the Chicago Sky, and it looks like Angel Reese wants out.
But how much of this is actually true? Let's start by unpacking the chain of events that sparked this firestorm. Angel Reese, the Chicago Sky's breakout star and former LSU standout, is widely known for her fierce competitiveness, unapologetic personality, and double-double machine status. She has been a fan favorite since her college days, but she's also no stranger to controversy. Recently, reports surfaced claiming that Reese was disciplined by the Chicago Sky after making public comments that didn't sit well with the organization. The most significant incident was a suspension for the first half of a highly anticipated game against the Las Vegas Aces on September 7th, 2025. But was she truly kicked off the team? Spoiler alert, no, she wasn't. Let's break it down carefully. The drama really began with an interview Reese gave to the Chicago Tribune. In it, she didn't hold back about her frustrations with the Sky's direction. The team was trudging through a brutal 10-31 season, and Reese, who's used to winning championships, was clearly fed up. She reportedly questioned whether the roster and coaching staff were truly championship caliber. Specifically, she took aim at veteran guard Courtney Vandersloot, a two-time WNBA champion and one of the league's all-time assist leaders, suggesting the 37-year-old might no longer have the energy to lead a title-contending team. Ouch! Reese also threw shade at teammates Rachel Banham and Haley Van Lith, implying they weren't capable of carrying the Sky to the playoffs. And she didn't stop there. Reese expressed open doubts about the franchise's long-term direction, saying, "I'm not settling for the same season we did this year. We have to get good players. We have to get great players. That's a non-negotiable for me." She even hinted at possibly leaving the Sky if things didn't improve, stating, "I'd like to be here for my career, but if things don't pan out, obviously I might have to move in a different direction and do what's best for me." These comments were bold, blunt, and to some, downright disrespectful. Fans and analysts were divided. Some praised Reese for her honesty and ambition, while others believed she crossed the line by publicly calling out teammates and her coach. The Chicago front office wasn't thrilled either. On September 5th, 2025, they issued a statement announcing Reese's suspension for first half of the upcoming game against the Aces, citing statements detrimental to team made during league-mandated media availability. The organization emphasized their commitment to respect, accountability, and team well-being, and said the matter was handled internally. The suspension sent shockwaves through the WNBA community. Fans quickly took to social media, especially X, to voice their opinions. Some were furious with the Sky's decision, calling it an overreaction. One fan posted, "I've been a die-hard Chicago supporter, but I'm going to root for whatever team Angel joins next. This organization is unserious." Another wrote, "The franchise under its current leadership is not worthy of her or this team." Others, however, argue the suspension was simply necessary discipline, and that Reese's words were out of line. Calling out teammates, especially a legend like Van der Sloot, just didn't sit well with everyone. One user on X commented, "Angel Reese needs to learn to keep frustrations in-house. You don't throw your teammates under the bus like that." Reports also suggested her remarks caused genuine tension in the locker room, with the players' meeting scheduled to address the issue. It's safe to say Reese's words struck a nerve both with fans and her teammates. But here's where things get interesting. Just hours after the controversy erupted, Reese and the Sky delivered a statement when on the court, crushing the Connecticut Sun 88-64. Reese led the way with 18 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals, a monster double-double that proved she was still all in for her team. Was that a coincidence, or did the drama actually light a fire under the Sky? Either way, it was a reminder of Reese's undeniable talent and leadership when the lights are brightest. Following the victory over the Sun, Reese addressed the controversy in a post-game press conference. She clarified that her comments were taken out of context and insisted she didn't mean to insult her teammates. "I think the language was taken out of context," she said. "I really didn't intentionally mean to put down my teammates because they've been through this with me throughout the whole year." She revealed she had already apologized privately to her teammates and vowed to be more careful with her words moving forward. "I just have to be better with my language," she added. This apology showed maturity from the young star, who is only in her second WNBA season. At 23, Reese is still learning how to balance her outspoken personality with the responsibilities of being a team leader under constant media scrutiny. Her apology cooled some of the tension, but it also raised questions. Was she genuinely sorry, or was this just damage control to smooth things over with the team and fans? Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the claim that Angel Reese was kicked off her team. This rumor stemmed from exaggerated headlines and rampant misinformation on social media. Some outlets falsely reported that Reese was permanently banned from the U.S. national team or fined $1 million for comments about Caitlin Clark, her longtime rival. Others even suggested she was outright released from the Sky. These claims are simply false. The reality is far less dramatic. Reese was suspended for half a game, a disciplinary action, not a permanent removal. There is zero evidence that she was kicked off the Sky or banned from any national team. In fact, the $1 million fine rumor appears to be a mix-up with a different incident back in June 2024, when Reese was fined $1,000 for violating the WNBA's media conduct rules after a loss to the Indiana Fever. That fine had nothing to do with her recent comments on AS for the Caitlin Clark angle. Some posts falsely claimed Reese called for Clark's ex-teammate, Kate Martin, to be kicked out of the unrivaled league after a hard foul. This was debunked when Martin herself reached out to a fan on Instagram, clarifying a rumor was completely untrue. The fan later issued a public apology for spreading misinformation. So, while Reese has faced her share of controversies, the idea that she was booted from the Sky or banned from basketball altogether is pure clickbait. What this situation really highlights is a deeper issue: the Chicago Sky's ongoing struggles. Since their 2021 WNBA championship, the team has been in a downward spiral. Coaching changes, constant roster turnover, and inconsistent performance have left the Sky near the bottom of the standings. Reese, who's used to competing at the very highest level, understandably wants more. Her frustration is real and easy to understand. She's a competitor who craves winning, and she's never been afraid to speak her mind. But her approach sparked debate. Should she have aired her grievances publicly, or was it better to keep them private? Some argue her honesty could push the Sky's front office to make bold off-season moves, like signing top-tier free agents or shaking up the roster. Others believe her blunt comments may alienate teammates and make building the chemistry needed for a championship much harder. Looking ahead, Reese's future with the Sky is uncertain. Her comments about possibly leaving if things don't improve suggest she's open to exploring new opportunities. However, she has also expressed a genuine desire to stay and help build a winner in Chicago. The Sky front office now faces a critical offseason. Can they surround Reese with the kind of talent she's demanding, or will her outspoken nature create a rift too deep to repair? Despite all the drama, one thing is undeniable: Angel Reese is a force. On the court, she's a rebounding machine with a knack for clutch plays. Off the court, she's a polarizing figure who speaks her truth, even when it ruffles feathers. This isn't the first time she's faced backlash. Whether it's her rivalry with Caitlin Clark, allegations of dealing with hateful fan comments, or criticism over her social media presence, Reese has consistently dealt with noise and pressure. Yet she keeps showing up. Her performance against the Sun, her apology to teammates, and her ability to juggle a packed schedule, like attending the Met Gala and playing a preseason game in the same week, proves she has both the work ethic and mental toughness to thrive in the spotlight. As she said in a May 2025 press conference, "I've gone through so many different things the past couple of years of my life. Just having the support and this love, and being part of an organization that really supports me and loves me, it's something I just couldn't imagine not being a part of." So, where does Angel Reese go from here? The suspension is behind her, and she's back doing what she does best. But the bigger question is whether she and the Sky can align their visions. Reese wants